place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
G'day everybody, and welcome back to another video where we showcase a wide range of camping locations and day trip adventures. So for this one, we are in an old historic town, back full of riches, back in the 1800s. So, wondering where I am? Well, just have a look behind me. Alright, we are starting at the furthest eastern point of Sofala. This campground is called Green Point, so let's go check it out. So as you're coming down the hill into sort of the main section of the camping area down here, the main sort of entry point is probably this little section behind me. A lot of big caravans and stuff like that come through that section. It's a nice sort of gravelled, big enough road. It's just down from the causeway, but there is another entry point sort of just near the causeway as well, so I'll just show you guys that as well. This is the entry point, just before the causeway. It just sort of follows the riverbed a bit and sort of opens up a little bit, and you can set up down there. Now, as you can see behind me, there's a large opened area. If you were to come through the causeway section here, and this is another section that opens up, so obviously a big enough space for caravans and camper trailers. Pretty good ground for rooftop tents, swags. Obviously you just have to find your level spots for the swags if you're actually on the ground. But not a bad little spot near the river. So let's continue through and show you guys some other spots. Alright, so if you're looking for the drop toilets for Green Point camping area, they're at the front section of the camping area when you first sort of come in from down the road, or if you're coming in from the other way near the causeway. It's, 2 toilets, drop toilets. One section, the roof has sort of corroded away a little bit, so you might have to be careful if it's raining. You might get wet, yeah, these are the toilets here for Green Point. Alright, so when you follow the main road that takes you on the back section of the camping area, the road sort of splinters off. Now if you keep going straight, it will take you up and around, and it will take you onto a road that sort of runs parallel to the riverside, and there's a couple little spots that open up there that you can set up. But if you take the right road in, it takes you sort of in the middle of the camping area. It opens up a little bit. That's where I was camping when I stayed here. It's a good flat area on that left side. On the right side, it sort of slopes down a little bit, so I wouldn't recommend setting up anything there, but left side definitely good for rooftops, even caravans, camper trailers, all styles of camping there. And it's not too far from the river too, so that's a good little thing as well. And there's some good shade, and you do get a little bit of sun as well. So it obviously just depends on what time of the day, but it's generally pretty shady around there as well. So let's continue on. Right, so we are in Ration Point now. Ration Point is a smaller camping area than Green Point. A lot of it's because it's been affected by the recent flooding up here. So there used to be a fair amount of spots upstream. There's only probably maybe a couple left that I could recommend. It's only pretty much the main section. So as you sort of come down the main road, it sort of opens up to a nice large area on the left overlooking the swimming hole. Then you keep following down the road and it will take you straight to the river, and there's a nice little area right on the river. It's not too bad, fairly flat, and then you probably got a couple of other different spots upstream, but that's about it. But you've got the swimming hole, which is an epic little spot here, great for swimming. You might be able to get some fishing in here. I have seen some fish floating around in there, but that's about it for Ration Point. So we'll move up further into Sofala. There's a nice camping area called Crosley Bridge camping area. So let's go check that one out.